I wonder if Caitlyn, in every post-game press conference and every interview that she did with reporters and anytime she did any media, if she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlyn Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction. The death threats that she was getting, the stalking allegations that she was getting, if she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place.
Did you hear about Elon Musk's crazy new plan? He wants to start a basketball league with Caitlyn Clark as the star. Yeah, you heard that right. The guy who's sending rockets to space now wants to change the game of women's basketball. But here's the real shocker. This league could actually work. Imagine Caitlyn Clark dunking on the WNBA's problems while Musk tweets about it. It's not just about hoops anymore. It's a whole new ball game for women's sports. You know what's wild? The WNBA can't even keep its biggest star happy. Caitlyn Clark, the rookie sensation everyone's been talking about, just had her first year in the league, and it wasn't exactly smooth sailing.
Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever had over 1.8 million viewers. This is now on an NFL Sunday. They had over 1.8 million viewers, and the rest of the games had around 400,000 viewers. These people are coming in waves to watch one player who has sold out every single arena that she has played in this season. Well, I have not seen the viewership reports for the games last night yet, but I'm sure that it is probably double of what the Indiana Fever game got on Sunday.
Picture this. Clark's tearing it up on the court, breaking ankles and draining threes like it's nothing. But off the court, it's a whole different ball game. Clark went from being the queen of college hoops to feeling like she took a giant step backward. Can you believe it? The girl who was selling out arenas and breaking TV records is now struggling with basic stuff like decent facilities and coaching. It's like going from a 5-star hotel to a motel with a leaky roof. Here's the real kicker. Clark's not just any rookie. She's a once-in-a-generation talent, the kind of player who can change the entire game. But the WNBA, they're acting like they've never seen a superstar before.
It sucks that so much of it was riddled with so much drama and so much negativity and so many mishaps that the WNBA had throughout the entire season. A lot of the Indiana Fever fans or Caitlyn Clark fans that you speak of are no longer going to watch the WNBA now that the Indiana Fever are out. It feels like there are still certain people within the WNBA who want the league to grow, but they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face.
It's like they got a Ferrari and decided to use it for grocery runs. And it's not just about the basketball. Clark's facing all sorts of weird politics and outdated systems. Imagine being the best at what you do, but you're stuck in an organization that's still using fax machines and flip phones. That's basically what Clark's dealing with in the WNBA. You want to hear something even crazier? Clark's own team wasn't even backing her up. When other players were getting physical and talking trash, her coach and GM were nowhere to be seen. It's like they threw her into the deep end and forgot to give her a life jacket. But here's the thing. Clark's not the problem. She's just shining a big, bright spotlight on all the issues the WNBA's been sweeping under the rug. We're talking about a league that's more focused on virtue signaling than actual basketball. Don't get me wrong, social issues are important, but when they overshadow the game itself, that's when you lose fans who just want to watch some killer crossovers and buzzer beaters. The WNBA is struggling to handle a talent like Clark, and it's showing. They've got this amazing player who could take the league to new heights, but they're stuck in their old ways. It's like trying to run the latest video game on a computer from the 90s. It just doesn't work. Now, imagine if someone came along with a brand new console ready to run that game at its highest potential. That someone might just be Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur known for shaking up industries left and right, is eyeing an unlikely new frontier, women's basketball. But can the man behind Tesla and SpaceX really score in the world of sports? Picture this. Elon Musk, the guy who's usually talking about Mars colonies and electric cars, suddenly shows up courtside at a WNBA game. Weird, right? But here's the thing. Musk isn't just there to watch. He's there to scout his next big project. And let me tell you, when Elon Musk gets an idea in his head, things start happening fast. You know how Musk is always looking for the next big thing to disrupt? Well, get this. He might have just found it in women's basketball. I know it sounds crazy. Think about it for a second. Musk has a history of jumping into industries no one expected him to touch. Remember when everyone laughed at the idea of electric cars? Now, Tesla's worth more than most car companies combined. So here's what's going down. Musk sees all these problems in the WNBA, and instead of just complaining about it on social media like the rest of us, he's thinking, hey, I could fix this. And when Elon Musk says he can fix something, you better believe he's gonna try. Now, you might be wondering, what does a tech billionaire know about basketball? Well, not much probably. But that's not the point. Musk isn't trying to teach anyone how to shoot a three-pointer. He's looking at the whole system and thinking, how can we make this better? Think about what Musk has done with his other companies. He took boring old cars and made them sexy and eco-friendly. He looked at space travel and said, let's make rockets that can land themselves. The guy's all about innovation. And let's face it, women's basketball could use some of that Musk magic right about now. Here's where it gets really interesting. Musk isn't just a tech guy anymore. If he pulls this off, he could become sports' next big player. We're talking about a whole new league built from the ground up with Musk's vision. No more outdated systems, no more weird politics, just pure, exciting basketball with the best talent in the world. But a league is nothing without its stars, right? That's where things get really interesting. Picture this, Caitlyn Clark, the basketball sensation everyone's talking about, teaming up with Elon Musk. It's like mixing rocket fuel with raw talent. Could this unlikely duo really take on the established WNBA and win? Now, let's break this down. Clark's got the skills that make fans go wild. We're talking about a player who can sink threes from half court like it's nothing. She's got that killer instinct on the court that reminds you of the greats. And Musk, well, he's got the vision and the bank account to match. This guy turned electric cars from a joke into the hottest thing on four wheels. Imagine what he could do with basketball. But here's the real game changer. What if Clark wasn't just another player in Musk's league? What if she was a partner? I'm talking about giving her a slice of the pie, making her a part owner. That's the kind of move that could make waves across the entire sports world. Now, let's talk about the game itself. Imagine a league built around Clark's style of play. We're talking fast breaks, no-look passes, and shots that make you jump out of your seat. It's the kind of basketball that gets your heart racing and keeps you glued to the screen. And with Musk's tech know-how, who knows what kind of crazy innovations we might see. Maybe we'll have AR overlays showing player stats in real time, or VR experiences that put you right on the court. But here's the million-dollar question. Can they really take on the WNBA? It's not going to be easy. The WNBA's got history, it's got connections, and it's got some serious talent. But you know what? So did the big auto companies before Tesla came along. And look how that turned out. The Clark Musk Dream Team could be the shakeup that women's basketball needs. Clark brings the star power, the skill, and the fresh energy that fans are craving. Musk brings the innovation, the resources, and let's face it, the hype. Together, they could create something that's more than just a league. It could be a whole new way of experiencing basketball. You know what's wild? This Musk-Clark combo might just flip women's basketball on its head. Think about it. Top talent, cutting-edge tech, and a focus on pure basketball skill. But here's the million-dollar question. Can they really build something from scratch that beats the WNBA at its own game? Let's break it down. Imagine a league where it's all about the game, not the drama. No more weird politics or outdated systems. Just pure, exciting basketball that keeps you on the edge of your seat. We're talking about a league that's built from the ground up to showcase the best of women's basketball. But it's not just about the players on the court. Musk got some crazy ideas up his sleeve. Picture this. Games streamed exclusively on X, Musk's social media platform. But we're not just talking about watching a game on your phone. Imagine interactive fan experiences that make you feel like you're right there in the arena. Maybe you could vote on the next play or chat with other fans in real time. It's like being at the game, but from your couch. And let's talk about the players. In this new league, they're not just athletes, they're superstars. We're talking better pay, better exposure, and maybe even a share of the profits. It's about time these incredible athletes get the recognition they deserve, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Musk isn't just thinking about basketball, he's thinking about revolutionizing the entire sports experience. Maybe we'll see AI-powered coaching assistants or high-tech uniforms that track player performance in real time. With Musk involved, the sky's the limit. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can they really pull this off? Building a whole new league from scratch is no small feat. They've got to deal with securing funding, establishing franchises, and navigating player contracts. It's a lot of moving parts. And let's not forget about the WNBA. They're not going to just sit back and watch this happen. They've got history, connections, and some serious talent of their own. But you know what? Sometimes it takes an outsider to shake things up and bring some fresh ideas to the table.